Today we are doing 2-9 Pythagorean theorem. First, before we get into the formula for Pythagorean theorem, I want to point out some parts of a triangle. So here we have our triangle. Side A, which is this length right here, is called a leg. And here we have side B of the triangle, and that is also called a leg. These numbers, when we plug them in, can be interchangeable into our formula we're going to talk about today. What's important, though, is identifying what is the hypotenuse. And the hypotenuse is always across from the right angle. So you can even just draw an arrow. It just points at that hypotenuse. And your hypotenuse must always be C. And that is very important. Otherwise, when you try to figure out your missing side length, you will get it wrong if you do not have your hypotenuse plugged in correctly. So our formula for the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you can only use this formula for a right triangle. So if it's not a right triangle, then you cannot use the Pythagorean theorem. Our first example, it says find length c. So it tells you that we have 9, 12, and then c. And so this is our right angle right here, so we know that C must be our hypotenuse. So when I plug in 9 for A and 12 for B, I could have switched those around. It will not affect the formula if I plug in 12 for A instead of 9. It will not matter. But C is important, otherwise it will mess up the whole formula. So we're going to plug in A, so that's 9 squared plus 12 squared equals C squared. Move this up a little bit. 9 times 9 is 81. 12 times 12 is 144. 81 plus 12 is 225 equals C squared. So if you want to just find out what C is, you can take the square root of both sides. What will happen is that will give you C, because C times C is C squared. And then you would take the square root of 225, which is 15, because 15 times 15 is 225. And that would be your answer for your side length. Your side length C for your hypotenuse is 15. For this example, it gives you A is 27, so you're going to have 27 squared, plus B, you don't know, C, which is 45 squared. So 27 times 27 is 729 plus b squared. And 45 times 45, which is 2025. So now we're going to solve for b squared. We're going to subtract we're going to subtract 729. And we'll get b squared equals 2025 minus 729. So we get 1,296. And we have to square root both sides to find out what just b is. And 36 times 36 is 1,296. Here we have another example where we're going to determine if the triangle is a right triangle. So in order to do that, you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem, which is right here. And when we plug in our numbers of the side lengths, if they are equal on both sides, then it is a right triangle. If they are not equal, then it is not a right triangle. So when we look at example number 3, it says, is it a right triangle? And it gives us our side lengths. So we're going to plug them in. So we're going to have 14 squared plus 48 squared equals 50 squared. So we're going to have 14 times 14 is 196, and 48 times 48 is 2,304, and 50 times 50 is 2,500. So we're going to go ahead and see if 196 plus 2,304 is 2,500. And it is. When we add those together, we get both sides equaling each other. And so we know, yes, it is a right triangle. So let's move down to example number 4. It says that we're going to try to find if it's going to be a right triangle or not. And so we have 3, 5, and 5. So we're going to have 3 squared plus 5 squared equals 5, if I can write it, squared. 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25. And automatically right now we can see that when we add 9 and 25, we get 34, and that does not equal 25. So this is not a right triangle. Our last example, number 5, is a word problem. It says the base of a 24-foot ladder is placed 8 feet from the wall. So with these word problems, I'm going to help you out. Draw a triangle, a right triangle. And I want you to picture this. You have a wall. So obviously this must be the wall because it has to be on the right angle, correct? So there's the wall. And it says a ladder is placed 8 feet from the wall. So this must be 8 feet. And this right here must be your ladder. And it's 24 feet. So we can write that. Then it says, to the nearest tenth of a foot, how far up the wall does the ladder reach? So it wants you to find this. How far up is that ladder? So let's plug it into our formula for our Pythagorean theorem. We're going to have A. We know that A, let's say we don't know what A is. B is 8, and this must be C, our 24-foot ladder, because it's across from the right angle. So we're going to have A squared plus 8 squared equals 24 squared. So we have A squared plus 8 times 8 is 64. 24 times 24, we get 576. We're going to subtract 64 to get A squared by itself. When I do that, I get A squared equals 576 minus 64 would be 512. Must square root both sides, so we get A by itself. 512 is approximately 2.6. You can use your calculator. So that means that it is about 22.6 feet from the ground to the top of the ladder.